Hi guys, it's day one of Bout of Books 17.0, the readathon that's running this week, and I thought I would do a really short, hopefully short vlog series outlining my progress. It is currently 6 o'clock in the morning here in Melbourne, and well, I tried to get up early to do some reading, so I've gotten up and I've gotten ready for work, and I've got about an hour before I need to leave the house to catch a bus. I'm going to keep reading some more of Six of Crows. If you watched my Bout of Books TBR video, I said that I would be reading Nevernight. I actually finished that on Saturday, so I have to update my TBR. So I started Six of Crows last night, and I think I'm up to chapter 6. So I'm going to start this now, and I've still got Skullduggery, Pleasant Mortal Coil, and the Ferryman Institute, which I'm going to read on the bus this morning. If I finish those, I'll probably add either Stealing Snow by Danielle Page, or what should I read? Probably either A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab or Ready Player One by Ernst Klein. So that's a little bit of an update on my TBR. I'm going to start reading now, and oh, no, I just had a thought. I'll do another update this afternoon, but I'm thinking I might even include the books that I read at school with the kids. So that'll be picture books, although we do have one chapter book read along. So I will include those this afternoon as well. But yeah, I'll have a page total update down here somewhere. Hi guys, it's Monday night now, and I've had dinner and showered, and I'm really comfy, and I'm looking forward to doing some reading in a bit. Oh, and this is Benny. He's keeping me company. Okay, so I read 20 pages of Six of Crows this morning. I read... Oh, my class, we read Clancy and Millie and the Very Fine House today. It is Book Week in Australia, so we're celebrating quality children's literature this week. So we did Clancy and Millie and the Very Fine House by Libby Gleason, which was a shortlisted book a couple of years ago, or maybe it was last year, I can't remember. We read that book, and then we read 5 pages of Fortunately the Milk by Neil Gaiman, which is our current read aloud chapter book. And I also read 74 pages of the Ferryman's Institute, which is actually really quite good. I'm thinking that tonight, when I do some reading, I think tonight I'm going to actually try and read more of the Ferryman's Institute as opposed to Six of Crows. I'm just finding the pacing a little bit quicker, and something that I'm looking to reading now. So I'm gonna finish up catching up on some YouTube. I think I'm gonna watch The Last Ship tonight as well, and then I'm gonna do some reading. Okay guys, it's nearly 10:30 now, and unfortunately I am about to go and fall asleep because it has been one of those days. But I did manage to read it's about another 140 pages of the Ferryman's Institute, which I'm really, really enjoying. So hopefully I finish that tomorrow, because we just had a car chase scene and there's so much intrigue and I'm really loving it. So I can't wait to continue it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it's day 2 of Bout of Books 17.0, and I am doing a really quick update for my day 2 reading. It's been a long day. I'm really tired. I do apologise for the crappy quality of the video. Unfortunately, this is the best setup I can get at the moment. Into my update for today. So I'm going to start with, at work today, we read a couple of books. We read Queenie the Bantam by Bob Graham when we went to the library, and that's a beautiful book. Bob Graham is such an amazing author. I absolutely love reading his books, and we've been reading a few of them in library for the last couple of weeks. Then we read another 25 odd pages of Fortunately the Milk by Neil Gaiman, and the kids are really enjoying that one at the moment. Get a lot of comments. There's a lot of really funny characters and events that are happening in that book. Some of them don't get it, but a lot of them have turned around and said, I really want to know what happens next, Miss Galvin, and that's a really good sign for a book. We also read Ella Kazoo Will Not Brush Her Hair, which was a previously shortlisted book, and I will pop the info on this on the screen. We also did a really cute art activity based on it, and I will hopefully be able to put up a photo of some of the artwork that we did based on it. And this afternoon we read Piranhas Don't Eat Bananas, because tomorrow for one of our book week activities we are making piranhas, and they are really awesome. I don't know how the kids are going to go with them because they're quite tricky, but If I get a photo of those, I will also that up here somewhere. But Piranhas Don't Eat Bananas is by Nick Bland, and it was shortlisted for one of the early, I think for the early childhood book for 2016. And then I also finished Ferryman Institute about 5 minutes ago. So that was an ebook that I was reading that I got as a copy from NetGalley. I really enjoyed that book. For me, that's a four-star book, I think. I read it in 2 days, and it's 340 something pages long, and I liked the characters, and I liked the story, and I just wanted to know what happened. I think the ending dragged a little bit. Yeah, I liked the characters, I liked the mythology around it. I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend it when it is released. I think it's released next month, and I'm writing up a review and posting that on the blog in the next couple of days. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, post will be up, and I will have a link for it down below. So yeah, that's my update for day 2. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it's day 5 of Bout 17.0, and I haven't vlogged for the last 2 days because quite frankly I have been exhausted. Book week is crazy, and I've come home, I have done a little bit of reading, and I have promptly fallen asleep. So this is going to be a little bit of a summary of the last couple of days. It's not as much reading as I would have liked to have done, but it is what I've managed. I'll start with the picture books that we've read at work, or the books we've read at work. So we reread Piranhas Don't Eat Bananas after we did our book week activity, and I'll pop a picture of the activity craft up on the screen. The kids really loved it, and it may not be the greatest work of children's literature, but it is quite funny. We also read Scary Night, which is a really fun story that I love to talk about with the kids, because you look at the front cover and we make predictions about what the story is going to be about, and they think it's going to be really scary and dark and maybe a Halloween story, and there's a bit of a surprise twist at the end, which is really fun. We also read Peggy, which is a great picture storybook that's set in Melbourne, and I love the illustrations in this book because when Peggy goes into the city, you get to see all the places that I've grown up in, and it's really, really cool. And Peggy is just this really quite cool little black hen. We read Silver Buttons by Bob Graham, which is another previously shortlisted book. It's just stunning. It takes place, or everything in the story takes place in a single moment in time. So you start at a really personal level with one of the characters, and then you start looking outward at what's happening all around these characters in that singular moment, which is really, really beautiful. We are continuing to read Fortunately the Milk. I think we've read about 20 pages since the last time I did my update, and we would have read more, but I had to deal with quite a few things during lunch eating time. Yeah, we didn't get quite as far into it as we would have liked to. So in terms of Six of Crows, I've got about that much to go. I have to say I'm not finding it as quick to read. The last couple of chapters have been a lot quicker, but the first part, it took me a while to get into the story. Hopefully I'll finish this probably tomorrow because I'm out tonight and I won't get a chance to take this with me because it's quite heavy. I am also reading Stealing Snow by Danielle Page, and I'm about just over 100 pages into Stealing Snow, and I'm really enjoying it. I still have to read Mortal Coil from the Skullduggery Pleasant series. I'm hoping I'll get to on Saturday. I'm not too worried if I don't finish Stealing Snow because that's an extra. So there probably won't be another update from me today. Hi guys, it's day 6 of Bout of Books, and I finally finished Six of Crows. Finally. I don't know how I feel about this. I liked it. Well, I liked it, but I don't know. I think I was expecting more, but I finished it, so that's all good. It's nearly 20 past 10 here, so I'm probably going to try and read a little bit of Mortal Coil, make a start on it, only because I didn't read anything yesterday. Well, I think I read like 2 pages of Stealing Snow yesterday, and I was out all night, and I was up till really late, and I don't do late nights very well, and I've got to be up early tomorrow, get ready to head into the city for the Melbourne Writers Festival. So I think I might read until 11 and then I'm going to go to sleep. I'll let you guys know in a minute. Okay, one last update for day 6. I am 113 pages into Mortal Coil, and there we go. I might finish it tomorrow. You never know. But I'm off to bed now. Hi guys, it's the last day of Bout of Books, and I've spent today out in the city at the Melbourne Writers Festival, which is the first time I've ever been, and it was really, really fun and really, really exciting and really chaotic and really busy. I thought I'd talk a bit about what I did while I was there and show you some books that I picked up because apparently I had no self-control, and rather than throw this into a haul video, I'm just going to do it in here. because it's part of my vlog. So this morning I went and saw Rainbow Rowell and David Levithan talk at the YA Superstars panel, which was really, really interesting. And I loved hearing the authors talk. They did this really fantastic segment where they both read part of each other's books. So they each took on different roles within each other's books and read out those parts, which was really fun. And if I get a chance, I did film a short clip and I'll try and insert it here.
Has he threatened you? Has he tried to put you in his thrall? Maybe he had. Maybe that's why I've been following Baz around for 6 months. And now I have him.
Do something. Save the day, Snow. Or the night. Quick before what horrible thing shall I do? It's too late for everyone down here. There's just you to hurt, isn't there? And I don't think I'm in the mood to suck your blood. What if I accidentally turned you? Then I'd be stuck with your pious face forever.
And then afterwards, I picked up a new copy of Fangirl so that I could get it signed. When I was lining up to get Rainbow to sign my book, it took nearly 2 hours. On the plus side, I finished Stealing Snow while I was waiting in line. And I also picked up You Know Me Well by David Levithan and Nina LaCour, and I got this one signed as well. And while I was there, I picked up 3 other books. They're all signed copies, although I didn't have them personalised. They were signed in the store. So Readings has a little stall there. So I picked up the 2006 Miles Franklin award-winning book Black Rock White City. So I actually don't know what this book is about, but it won the Miles Franklin Award, so I figured it's got to be pretty good. I think I'm going to read it. It is signed as well. Over the weekend I was talking to my parents and they were watching something on TV and Justin Cronin was interviewed and they were talking about the talk that he gave and his books, and that they sounded really interesting. So I saw them at the bookshop, so I picked them up. So the first one is Passage, and these ones are signed as well. And the second book in the series, which is The 12, also signed. They did have the third book in the series there, but it wasn't in this format and this cover, so I'm going to wait until I can find a copy that matches. As I said, I did finish Stealing Snow while I was at the festival. I did a lot of reading on the bus on the way into the city, and then I had about 3 hours wait time overall today, so I read while I was waiting. And I did also start You Know Me Well. So tonight I have a few things to do, so I'm going to try and get that stuff done. I have to do some planning, and then I'm going to probably keep going with Mortal Coil, and then if I finish Mortal Coil I might read You Know Me Well. But I will do a last check-in, hopefully tonight. If not, I might do it tomorrow and fill you in on how I went with my reading tonight. I'll just see what time I'm up to and if I have time. So yes, so that is my update for today. Hi guys, it's Steffi, and it is the day after Bout of Books has finished, so it's Monday afternoon, and this is the first time I've had a chance to jump on and finalise my Bout of Books readathon. So I know it was a bit sketchy there if you watched through the whole vlog, and you'll have seen that there are bits and pieces all over the place. The last part of the week was really, really nuts, and so I didn't manage to do as much of a breakdown as I would have otherwise liked to have done. However, what I can tell you is that I read 4 novels. The novels that I had on my TBR were The Ferryman Institute by Colin Giggle, I don't know. Skullduggery, Pleasant Mortal Coil, which I did finish, and Six of Crows, which I also finished. Also finished Stealing Snow by Danielle Page, and I started You Know Me Well. I also read a whole lot of picture books. I did include them in my tally. So I read, and I've got my little note here, I read Queenie, I read Ella Kazoo Will Not Brush Her Hair, Piranhas Don't Eat Pajamas, and we actually read that a few times this week. I also read Scary Night, Peggy, Silver Buttons, and Fearless. So altogether, grand total of pages for all of those books was 1,594 pages. I finished Skullduggery Pleasant was the last book that I read. It was also the longest, I think. It was 571 pages long. I've read 400 of those pages last night, and I finished at about 11:30. So I called it quits after that, basically. So yes, that was my first readathon on BookTube. It was interesting. It's kind of crazy. It was fun, and I was glad that the Writers' Festival was thrown in there because I actually got a lot of reading done. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to let me know down below what you read if you were participating in Battle Books, and even if you weren't, let me know what you read last week because I would love to know. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!